Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we have finally the deck that everyone cheers for, and actually it's the most hated and loved at the same time deck, because I mean, let's be honest, you either love or hate this thing, but it has become suddenly free to play because of the free structure deck for the campaign, for the new friend campaign. So you can have just got all of the cards. You have to still pick some other cards, but now it just became free to play. So if you want to play this deck, it's not an easy deck. It's tough to pilot. You have to be aware of what you can do and what you can't. You have to be aware of the timing and the effects that all of the cards have. I have my version, again, it's free to play. I'm going to show you in this video, but before jumping right in, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and hype to this video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. It really costs nothing to you, and it means the world to me, so thank you so much in advance, and let's jump right into it. So I'm using it with Lulu, actually, and the skill is, of course, a Sky Striker Ace Define Fate. So these has two effects, basically. The first thing is that you have you need to play 1 or more Sky Striker Rose and 9 or more Sky Striker spell cards, but that's the bare minimum. You have an increased extra deck that gives you these 4 monsters, but the most important thing is that it makes you start with the field spell. Super important, not only to excavate cards, because this has 2 effects. The first one is to excavate. You send 1 card to grave, and you excavate the top card of your deck, and you get 1 of the Sky Striker cards among the excavated ones to your hand. And the other fact is that if you send this to grave, you can special summon a Sky Striker monster from your deck, and of course it's gonna be mostly Ray, unless you have, like, you can use the effect with Ray and target. For example, one of the combos is using the field spell to target Ray, excavating, changing the effect of Ray to link summon, so that you don't lose the card, you don't send the card to grave, but you still get to excavate and add 1 of the cards, one card among the excavated ones to your hand. So that is one of the combo. And first thing I want to tell you is, as you can see, I have 1 less slot, and I'm leaving this on purpose because you should get, I mean, if you want to play it better, you should play a Kagari. You should use a Kagari that I do not have, but Kagari is super simple to get, because Kagari is actually in a bundle, so you can go into the special items, you can get the bundle, but I'm waiting because I don't want to get the cards, the packs on the latest box. I want to wait for the end of the month for the new box. So this is the slot for Kagari, okay? And the rest is, you could be fine with 1 Zeke, 2 Shizuku. I mean, not really super important, probably, just because 1 could be just fine. Actually, thank you so much to Kader for the subscription. Again, you could just use, keep in mind, these are added to your extra deck anyway. So you can, even if you play 1, you should be fine. It's super rare, actually, to the duels where you summon more than 2 are really, really rare. I'm using them just because, but still. As you can see the list here, I'm playing 2 different things apart from the Sky Striker cards. The White Princess, super, they are really a lifesaver a lot of times. And then I'm playing the engine to have basically more spell cards in the grave already, with the Spellbook Magician of Prophecy that grabs the Spellbook of Secrets, that gets instead the Knowledge, but you can do also else, like you can just use Secrets to get the Prophecy, and Prophecy to get the Knowledge, and then you use Knowledge to draw 2 cards. That's it. So I have just 1 copy of the Secrets, and of course just 1 of the Knowledge, but if I had multiple copies of Secrets, I would probably play those, so that you can start by having enough spell cards to get the second effect of each Sky Striker card, because that's the cool thing. Sky Striker cards have 2 effects: the main one that is always activated, and the second one that activates if you have at least 3 spells in your graveyard. So we have the Engage, crazy card. You can choose, you can add one Sky Striker card of your choice, plus you draw a card if you have 3 spells in your grave. Linkage 1, probably 2 could be better, but I have just 1, and in this way it's also free to play. Widow Anchor, fundamental, because basically this deck is all about stealing your opponent's monsters to finish him with his own monsters. Multi-role, guys, I loved to play too. Because this is so important. Multi-role gives you so much a card advantage. So I honestly recommend playing 2. You definitely want to see this in your starting end, especially because these can trigger the second effect of the field spell, because you can use multi-role to make it so your opponent cannot respond to your cards, to your Sky Striker spell cards, and this triggers also the second effect of Area 0 to summon the Sky Striker Ray from your deck. And then 1 each basically of the waves to pop spell and monsters without targeting the monster, and then afterburners to target a monster and pop a spell without targeting. That's why it's super cool. A couple of Shard Cannon, in my opinion, fundamental to play too, simply because in this meta the graveyard control is so important. So Shard Cannon just banishes a card from your opponent's grave, or you can actually summon it to your field. But just imagine this against Despia. It's fundamental. You use Shard Cannon in responding to a Branded in Red, and you basically mess up their Branded in Red, so they can't fusion summon with Branded in Red. That's the reason. And then last but not least, for the spell cards, I'm playing 1 McArmory, not because I use it to equip to any monster, but just for the second effect, because if this card is sent from the field to grave, you can recycle spell cards. So you have multiple ways, actually 2 ways to recycle cards from the grave, and those are Hercules, basically, and the other one is Kagari, that I recommend playing another copy. So because when Kagari special summon, you target a Sky Striker spell in your grave, and you get it back. Of course, the most brutal combo is Kagari recycled the Engage that made you draw to use Engage again, and you draw again. So that's why, I mean, Sky Striker can have so much card advantage that it's disgusting. Last thing, why not? Probably need it, guys. 1 Hemp. Actually, H-A-M-P. Why? Because simply this guy is a Kaiju, a searchable Kaiju, that when it's destroyed by battle, you also get to pop a card your opponent controls. Keep in mind, even if it's in your opponent's possession, when it gets destroyed by battle, you still get to pop your card. You get to pop the card. Then 1 Rose, never use it to be honest, but that's it. Of course, stay tuned for the replay. The only card that I played is Phoenix. Yes, you can play also the Nightmare Unicorn, of course, if you like it. But if you ask me, I would have just... you can play this guy, of course. But if you ask me, I would have just probably played one Ayare and to play Unicorn. But I never really use it, to be honest. So that's it. That's it for the explanation. Hope everything is clear. Of course, stick to the replays to show, actually to see how the deck can be played, apart from me explaining it. And let's jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay against Dragonic Contagio. You're gonna see a lot of this, actually, especially after the buff, both with the ban list that Liquid Soldier was released and with the new hero support. So we started with the Spellbook of Secrets to get the Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. You summon the guy, you get Knowledge, and you start with 2 spells in grave and double draw. At this point, we got Area Zero's effect to send the Afterburner to grave that we can always get back eventually. We got the Shard Cannon, and then the double set. Widow Anchor, Shard Cannon, and that's it. No monster though, and that's not the best thing. I used the effect to send Bray to grave, even though I could have actually... I think I didn't play it in the best way, probably. But I used the normal summon, so I could use that. But I'm super chilling right now, guys, simply because I have White Princess, so I'm sure he can finish us. So he started with Neos, and then Polymerization to go straight away into Rainbow Neos, of course. And is using the effect to clear the grave. I can just use Widow Anchor to negate and steal it. Now, can he go over that? Super Poly to go over his own Rainbow Neos to go into the Shining. Does he have lethal? Let's see. Actually, no. So I saved my White Princess. I used Shark Cannon to punish the Kyro. Actually, to summon the Kyroid and save my own life points. That was actually hilarious. At this point, perfect draw. Engage to get the multi-roll and a draw. Then Area 0 to send to the grave the Hercules base to recycle all of those three. At this point, jamming waves to pop the sad card, and because we have 3 spells in the grave, also the monster. At this point, Shark Cannon, we banish the Kyroid, then multi-roll, sending to grave the field spell. So we summon Ray that we made come back into the deck. Ray attacks, battle phase, quick link summon into do I have lethal? Not sure I have lethal, you know. I'm not sure I have lethal there. Not even with Kagari. So maybe I don't have lethal. So anyway, he scooped, but I would have won anyway. He had no more value. There you go. Ranking up, because I used this deck to climb from deal 15 to 17. And we got, of course, rendered Despia, whatever you want to call it. This is our turn 1. I mean, I decided to give up one of the anchor to get an engage, and it was actually a good trade. Then the skill to get 2 spells in the grave, to draw a card, and use the effect of engage to draw a card. Not sure, I mean, I used this because I was sure that with engage, I was getting the multi-roll. So these cards are all coming back to your spell and trap zones, guys. So I got with the draw of engage, I got a second multi-roll. So I started multi-roll to use its effect, sending the Area 0. Area 0 summons Ray. Ray gets the Kagari. Kagari recycles the engage, so we can use engage again. Get the Shark Cannon and draw a card, of course. We got the Imp, then Shizuku to get the search in the end phase. And we're chilling because in the end phase, multi-roll is gonna set the Shark Cannon. I went with double Shark Cannon, as you can see here, because of Despia, you know. Let's see what he has. Brandon in red, of course, right? And then he's got, let's see what he's gonna go with. We have the White Princess. I'm pretty chilling, to be honest. It comes, the tier 2 to begin with, into the first Darkhold straight away, right? Tragedy, and then ad libitum to summon the Dramaturge. So I'm targeting the Dramaturge there, and he still got the Despia. He pops everything. Beret says, "No worries, I'm coming back." Then he's got the normal summon of Despia to get the Branding in red, so he can Branding in red again. Actually, he can now Branding in red. He decided to go with the Banishment of Darkhold and saving the Branding in red for next turn to pop everything again. So he's attacking. Guess what? We went with Shizuku, and then Branding in red. He used that to go into Querides, but it's the battle phase, so he can't turn the attack to 0. And now Shizuku will give us a search in the end phase if we can make that survive, and we can, because we have the White Princess. So damage step, he attacks White Princess. Gone. We got Shizuku's search. Perfect, and keep in mind that jamming waves target the back rows, but not the monster, so we can pop the guy. So here he comes. Waves to pop that. And he used Branding in red, but that's actually fine. Is he going? Actually, he went into Querides again. And I popped the boy, Tragedy, to get a search of another ad libitum. At this point, we got Afterburners to pop it. He used the effect to turn the attack to 0, and we popped also the other thing. Querides effect to special summon the Dramaturge, but now multi-roll and Hump to tribute that guy. Shizuku, Shizuku into Ayate, and then he scooped. He scooped actually just because we had advantage, basically. I mean, we had the White Princess, so we were chilling, and the problem is that multi-roll in the end phase would have given us other cards. I mean, you know, it's just, I mean, Sky Strike is just so good, not gonna lie to you. That's how you do, my boys. There you go. After Despia, don't sleep on Resonators. I think they're gonna have a good chance in this KC Cup. Let's see what we have. It's us to go first, not the best of, the best of the turn ones, right? I decided to start with Aria 0, sending the spell to grave, and I got the jamming waves. Because I have to multi-roll, then the effect, and then raise effect into raise link summon into Shizuku, multi-roll here, and then the effect of Shizuku to search the engage. I'm pretty chilling because I have a negation and I have also Ray in the grave, so if he gets rid of this, Ray comes back. Finish chain on Shizuku, completely wasted. Then he's got the Crimson Resonator, the Soul Resonator to get the Bone Archfiend. And at this point, using the skill to get the Scarlet, the effect of Crimson, here comes Sky Striker to negate the Crimson Resonator. And then he's got still the 2, 2, and 8 Red Nova Dragon. Effect of the Scar in the grave to pop the Shizuku and summon another Red Dragon Archfiend from the extra deck. Plus, of course, the search of the Vision Resonator to get the Scarlet Security to pop my backwards, and that's actually a bad thing. So Ray here, he's got Scarlet Security, goodbye to everything, but Haria 0 also summons a Ray, so I'm actually chilling. Then Droplet on the wrong one, dude. At this point, Ray, kinda that makes it so he can't attack with the big boy. Now we got Zeke to begin with, the Engage to get the Widow Anchor, and you know what's happening, right? Engage again to get one more spell in the grave, and then first Spellbook, Magician and Prophecy, then the Secrets to get the Knowledge to get 2 more cards, like they were needed. Engage to draw again and grab, jeez, stop me. And then Anchor to steal the Red Nova Dragon and go for lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Were you missing heroes? Bet you were not. But still, they're here. Dragonic Contagio. And it seems to go, so we're going second against Heroes this time. Let's see, let's speed things up. We know what they usually end, and it's not that. Usually it's the Army Dragon Thunder level 10 at least to begin with. 2 back rows, a Shining, okay. It's got the Magic Deflector, but guess what? Magic Deflector negates everything but all of the normal spell cards for Sky Strikers, like, dude. So we started with the Jamming Waves, then Afterburners to clear the monster. At this point, Aria 0, that does no effect. I made a misplay here, so I should have summoned that in attack position, but still, we got the multi-roll that is negated as well, unfortunately. So I really can't do nothing. I misplayed here. I should have just looked for Ray and summoned that, but still. No effect. I'm super chilling because I have double the White Princess here. He can do literally nothing. He went with the Polymerization, Neos, flipping up, and set card attacking. I said, no, I'm not taking that much damage, especially because he has the Winged Karibo. Then multi-roll now to summon the Ray. Ray to get the Kagari. Kagari gets us the Afterburners from the grave. He's got Winged Karibo to pop it. Guess what? The effect is still applied. Plus we get Ray coming back on the field, so we are actually super chilling. Again, Link Summon into Shizuku. Now Afterburners can pop the monster and the back row, so we're done. And then attacking with Shizuku, and then Linkage to send at the grave, getting the monster that gets 1000 boost because of we have 1 Light and Dark monster in the grave. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, rank up from DLV 16 to 17, another hero again. Again, going second. This is a crazy end to begin with, honestly. Crazy end. So let's speed things up. We started with Rainbow Dragon. What? Okay, I guess that's it. We got 2 back rows. First, Engage. He's got Allow Life Better, so he can't lose. That's already sad, but still. 10. Waves to pop the Super Poly. Afterburners to pop the big guy. And then Aria 0 to send the Widow Anchor to grave. So we got Linkage. And then multi-roll to send the Aria 0. So we got the Ray on the field. Link Summon into Kagari. That can get us back, guess what? and engage, so we can use that again. Grab and draw, of course. Then we got the link summon into Shizuku, setting a Shark Cannon, and in the end phase, multi-roll sets back the Widow Anchor, plus the search of Shizuku. Let's see what he's got. Draconic Contagio to have the big boy back again on the field. Not sure why, but still, let's see. Then he went Liquid Soldier. I actually banished the Stratos, so it gets no pop of the back rows. Then Neos Fusion straight away into Grand Neos to bounce that. I said, guess what? I can use Widow Anchor now because of Neos Fusion, he can't special summon anything else anymore. So sealing the Grand Neos and chilling there. Then he's attacking his own Grand Neos. And we got multi-roll that sets back the Afterburners and the Engage. So guess what's happening now? Afterburners to begin with. And then Spellbook of Prophecy, we can just use the knowledge we already have and draw 2 more cards. Engage to get a search, and then Anchor to steal the Rainbow Dragon and go for lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go, rank up. Guys, that's it for the replays. I hope you have learned at least a little bit how to play Sky Strikers. Of course, if you haven't done it yet, follow the explanation, listen to the explanation carefully. And again, if you have any question, don't forget to drop them in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.